Hey bud, what you doing? Oh, Luna came in hot on you. Oh, I know. I know. Come on, Luna. Hey doggos. Hey Bronte.
Hello.
Starting our morning off with a little doggo and turtle action.
You gotta see
Tortoise.
the video I took on the Spaghetti Sisters of Henry, like climbing over this little hump here.
Yeah.
More. Should I get him more?
Yeah, give him more.
I gave him two
Yeah.
big hands.
No, let him live it up.
He seems really excited.
Let him live it up. He's all wild right now. What's up, bud? What you doing? Hi. I don't have any food, but I'll pet you. Is that what you wanted? Some little pets? See me pet the dogs and you get jealous? Oh, Mama's bringing you some more foods. And the doggos are coming.
So funny. I'm literally like, he was back there, and I'm like, Henry, Henry, and I had the greens, and he followed me up
Yeah, he
there.
just walked up to you. Oh, there you go. He eats like incredibly fast. Like how quickly he puts away like a big piece of lettuce like that.
You're so good on camera, Henry.
Yeah. We don't always give him food, but sometimes. Normally he just grazes through the yard, and he does enjoy just some yard trimmings. Luna does not enjoy yard trimmings as much.
No. She's got the little hitchhiker hole over in there.
Oh yeah, she does. Well, we'll let him tear it up. Be doing some car stuff here soon. All right, guys, we got some parts in for the 240. I am super pumped to get this stuff on it. We got from our boys over at Motion Raceworks. Those guys are awesome. Always hooking up my cars with the stuff it needs. Got an awesome box of goodies here. Motion Raceworks vacuum line. I didn't need this for the 240, but I got it to keep in my toolbox for the Camaro because this is all we used on it. And if you guys deal with race car stuff, you know that this is one of those things that when you're at the track, one may get damaged, one may get melted through. So it's always nice to keep a couple extra feet with you. So that's going right in the spare Camaro consumables pile that I bring with me to the track. I got this guy right here. This is their steam vent kit. All hardline, really awesome stuff. Fresh dum-dum with it. It's gonna look really nice under that intake. I have the Earl's steam vent kit. It's been a good kit so far. I've used it before on 2 separate cars, but you know, figured might as well go to the badass hardline billet stuff. We got some fuel line so we can finish the fuel system up. We got a billet catch can. Heck yeah. Dual inlet catch can. What's that here? One second, guys. There it is. Man, these catch cans are so freaking nice. Little drain on the bottom. I have this exact one in the Camaro, so now they can match. You guys know how I like having the same parts in cars. Keep everything unison as possible is always a good goal. Then, next up, I got this guy right here. Let's cut this thing open before we go over there. Oh man, look at that. Gosh, dang. Freaking billet cover for my freaking Valley over here. Whew, whew, whew. That's a nice piece. This is nicer than most of the stuff on this motor. Like stock water pump. Freaking ton of stock stuff. But we got a billet cover. Man. These guys over at Motion Raceworks always have such awesome stuff. Look at the mirror finish on that thing. You can see me in it. That's pretty impressive. So, get that stuff on. Got some nice Allen hardware too. Allen headed hardware, which makes the whole thing look a lot nicer. I mean, just getting rid of this freaking terrible looking cover with, you know, the OEM knock sensors in there. This thing's a performance car. We don't need those knock sensors. One, and then I got my switch panel, which will be going in above my head, just the same exact one as the Camaro. It'll be perfect because nice and simple. They use the same parts now, which I like. These are really easy to wire up. They just have such a nice, like, simple layout. You can unscrew this, so literally in the car with gloves on, you can open this up if you need to. Cage, and then you can open it up like this, and then it's got all your directions, got your fuses and everything. You know exactly where everything goes. It's all numbered. It's just super simple, really nice, easy layout. It's not like the prettiest switch panel in the world. It's a little old school looking, but you know, that old school, it just works. It just works great. So I'm gonna install that today, match the Camaro, then install all the motor stuff so I can get the intake on. Once I have the intake on, I can run the rest of the fuel lines. Man, I mean, once we run the rest of the fuel lines, this thing is really not far from starting up. So that'll be really nice to have this thing started, get a little idle time on it, you know, something like that. Get the car ready to basically put the drive shaft in and drive it. That's my goal. So going to be working on that all day today. All right, got some fresh Motion Raceworks parts on here. That looks a lot better than before, I'll be honest. It's hard to deny that. Got Cole and Adrian. Cole's not really doing much. Adrian's making sure I can see on the return road. Waiting on Mitchell to come back from his 3-hour tour to do stuff on his Yukon there. It's weird, it's not an Escalade.
I know.
It's weird.
We got it all tore apart in the front, but trying to decide how to take the exhaust manifold bolts out because they're rusted pretty bad.
Yep, it's a Northern car, so you'll have that. Yeah. But my car's coming along really well. That's a whole separate deal.
Your header bolts look really nice.
Yeah, they're brand new. Brand new.
ARP?
They are not. They are from Holley. Holley long tubes. They're long tubes that Holley makes for a 240 with an LS.
They just make stuff so easy.
I know. It's perfect for a guy like me that has no interest in making stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, real nice fit. Can't go wrong.
Motion Raceworks parts or so.
Starting to look good. Starting to look good. And it fits with the intake, which is big key. I mean, that would have been really unfortunate. So, oh yeah, I put the arc panel in too. This guy up here, start wiring that. Get the switches all wired up. Don't mind my stickers. That was the previous owner, really liked stickers.
Did you show them football?
Yeah, they know about the football. Know about the football in the bucket. Yeah. Keep debris out. Yeah, you don't want debris in your turbo in any way.
No.
Front, back. Nothing.
Turn it into a wood chipper.
Yeah. All right, well, I'm going to keep putting this thing together. Get back to you guys when we actually have information.
Hey, Cooper.
Hi, Bronte.
What's going on?
These freaking idiots out here are trying to turbo their freaking long boy Yukon. Freaking so many doors.
Crazy.
I'm out
Wild
here
guys.
twiddling around with some spaghetti wiring.
Wait,
still.
have you talked about how they're gonna be here all week? Should we go talk to them?
I'll give a little breakdown first. So, this man Mitchell reaches out to me. He's like, "Hey, thinking about turboing my Yukon. And I'm like, yeah, well, that sounds really cool. You should come bring it to Cletus and Cars. And he's like, all right, cool. It's like, all right, cool, bring it on out. He shows up with a turbo and an intercooler. He's like, all right, I'm gonna turbo it. I'm like, I thought you were bringing it here turboed. I was like, well, you're welcome to turbo it in my garage. I don't have an open space for you because I got these two prima donnas that can't be outside. But we're out here working on it, getting it done. And I told him I'd help. I'm not gonna help. Don't tell them. They haven't figured that out yet. They keep giving me jobs and I keep passing them on to Cole.
Let's go talk to them. See what they're Cooper just I can't tell you because it's
You can't tell me.
no. He told me that you guys keep asking him to help and give him jobs.
I told him I would help. But they don't know yet, but I'm not gonna help.
He's like, I'm just gonna tell Cole to do it, the jobs that he keeps doing.
Passing them off to Cole.
So I'm just giggling over here.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's what we do too. So.
Yeah, it's like, well, we're just gonna all see how much Cole can get done in the next couple days.
Alright, this is just in. Cole's building a turbo Yukon in front of Cooper's house.
Yeah, pretty much.
We're all gonna hang out and watch.
Yeah.
See what you guys are doing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can hand him to Cole while he does all the work.
Exactly. Exactly. How many supervisors does it take to get Cole to do a turbo kit install in a week? We keep saying a week, but it's like 5 days.
It's 4 days.
We don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
4 days.
4-day turbo kit.
More like, I don't know, 3. Figure we need like a day for tuning.
Oh, that's why.
I mean,
Yeah.
what are the odds you just plop a tune in here and it's made?
I mean, there's a strong chance. Somebody might copy and paste a tune in here. That's like pretty close.
How
Maybe
long
reach
does
out
one
to
of these
Mach Opal
usually
from-
take?
A couple months.
Seriously?
Well, Ruby's was done in like a day and a half, like a day.
I think once we have all the pipe, it should go pretty quickly.
What is going on, guys? It's a nice early morning here today, and I am burning some yard waste. It's a nice wet morning, like fence is soaking wet, all the ground is wet, all the trees are wet, you know. Figured I'd tell you guys because people are like, oh, it's so close to the fence. Well, listen, the fence is soaking wet. So, figured I'd burn some of the yard waste. I pile it up in this old Ignite 55-gallon drum and then just burn it every month or so. I got a bunch of other stuff to add to it as the day goes. We just kind of probably just let this burn for a few hours. Just while we work on stuff. In the old shop over here, a little fire going. Nice cold, wet morning for a fire. See, like all these things that fall from the trees. These guys always burn all the fruit that falls off the trees. Got a bunch of stuff. Florida stuff, burning stuff. It's all wet, so it's gonna be smoky all day. You guys will see the real reason I got the leaf blower now. If you wanna see some freaking serious fire, put it on the turtle setting. I don't think we need all that, well, I got this thing turned the right way. Oh yeah. So I drilled 3 holes right there so that I can just point the leaf blower in there and let her eat. Also drains out the water. So yeah, that's how you do some burning in a 55-gallon drum. Spent like the last hour burning yard waste. Probably burned like 250 pounds worth. This is like the last of it right here. One is very green and leafy. Chopped it down from that tree because they start to hang too low and then they block the gate to pull the Camaro in and out. End up hitting them with the truck and trailer or something like that. So figured burn them, might as well. The green ones take a little bit longer, but they burn. Little persuasion, and they burn. All right, so I also have to figure out how many nitrous bottles are empty, which ones are filled. There's one in the back of here. There might be one in my truck. No, I don't think so. But I gotta check which ones are filled and then bring the empty ones to get filled. All right, so I just weighed all my nitrous bottles. I got 3 that are empty, 2 that are full, and then 1 that needs just a little bit. So I'm gonna bring 4 of them up to get filled. I'm still working on getting together a nitrous fill station. Getting a mother bottle is actually a little more of a pain in the butt than I had expected. That is my major holdup, because nobody will just sell me one. They're trying to get me to set up a business account, and they won't even tell me the cost of it at these places until I have a business account there. I don't understand it. I'm like, hey, what does it cost? They're like, what's your account? I'm like, well, we just went through this. You know I don't have an account. Can you just tell me the cost? But no, being a pain in the butt. So I'm gonna get an account with one of the local places that sells mother bottles and make my own fill station. That'll be coming up fairly soon here. You guys know black coffee. Next up, fuel system. Motion Raceworks fuel system. Got a bunch of line here, some fittings. All right, so one fuel line goes to the filter here. This thing's not permanently mounted yet. I just drilled a couple holes and then put a self tapper in just to hold it still until I can permanently mount it. And then making the other hose right now, that'll go all the way up to the front, so it'll go like probably, you know, curve down somehow, as much of a curve as I can make it. You can only curve fuel lines so tightly. This one kind of just fits with the trunk lid here, which is nice. The way that these fuel pumps work, there's not really much more you can do, like line-wise. So they'll both just come and go down together is really all we can make happen here. Without using like a stupid amount of fuel line. Obviously I could go like across the deck lid, down, like hide the fuel filter a little bit, but there's really no reason to do that. All right, so I haven't really filmed much. They've been working on the Yukon over here. I've just been putzing away on this here contraption. Did some more wiring, wired up my lights in here. My classic lights, everybody knows I like those. Working on the fuel system. Yep, got that guy going up there. Runner up to the front, to the Y. And then we will have a fuel system today.
You did your signature
Signature
lights
interior lights
that everyone loves.
Yep. So you just go like that.
What are you doing to start?
Well, I don't have the battery hooked up, so I'm using a power probe.
Wow.
Yeah, nice and bright.
She
Look at all
is
those stickers you can see
fancy.
now. Yeah, pretty sick.
Is this what you did to the car?
No, I made my
Put
fuel
lights in
lines
it?
too. Made my fuel lines and made sure these guys didn't freaking destroy their Yukon.
Right.
You know, supervising.
Nice.
We're destroying it.
Oh, I
destroying
know.
it.
And I don't know if you're doing a good job because this thing's pretty messed up.
You're a bad supervisor. Better get to work.
Yeah. But made a couple fuel lines today. Made the ones that run the length of the car.
Nice.
Did a couple other random miscellaneous things like that. Did
You said it'll be
all the
driving
wiring.
soon?
No.
Oh, you
No.
were joking? You said
It was a meme.
Gotcha.
Bad
Alright.
meme.
Bad
Made
meme.
myself.
I was like, oh, cool.
The Camaro will make it to Cleats and Cars.
Yep.
And then gap some other YouTubers, you know?
That's the
Don't
goal.
want to have to do it to them, but you know.
Should I show them my shoes?
Yeah, show them you got the freaking, you gotta clean them rigs.
Ooh.
That thing's dirty.
Got my work boots on.
Those things are dirty.
They're not. They're fine. You've been bogging a little.
Well, unfortunately, this guy had to come off. Very sad. It just did not fit with the way that I wanted to do the fuel lines and everything. So I had to go back to the one I had before. Didn't fit.
I'll have that sometimes.
Yeah, you know, you try to use nice parts and they didn't fit. Sorry, Doug. Sorry, Motion. I would have preferred to use your parts, but everything fits now. So, can continue to run the fuel lines. Millie, pizza is not for you. Hey. What's the deal here? What are you two doing? Yes, I know. All right, time to bolt down the manifold, make sure everything's tight. Getting closer and closer by the day. People don't realize it's a slow burn on these cars.
You gotta swing your axe in the same spot a little bit every day.
Yep.
Make sure he doesn't fall in one swing.
And a lot of people are like, man, it's just gonna take you so long to finish that car because of the way you work. I'm like, well, it's a car. Just waiting for the camera to fire up. It's not an angle anybody wants to see of me. Hey guys, just back with another video. Yeah, it's my new angle.
So I'm gonna be filming every video.
Yeah, hope you guys like looking up my nose. Bronte's out in the shop. She looks freezing.
I am cold. It's chilly.
It's beautiful out.
It is nice, but
Got the intake bolted on. Starting to lay out the rest of the harness here. There's a bunch of stuff I'm definitely gonna have to extend. I hate extending harnesses. It just sucks because you don't want to have to cut a harness that is not needed to be cut. But to make everything work the way I want it to and the way I need it to, it's got to be cut. I got to get to the fuel pressure. Got to get to a couple other things that it just looks weird if I don't cut and shorten stuff because this harness is not meant for this intake at all. Wiring is very far along. Harness is very far along. Fuel system is almost 100% done. Everything is like nearly 100% done. Mitchell, how far are you guys along? Like 70%? Like
Yeah.
80%?
Yeah, I just ripped it down the street really
Dang.
fast.
Up here.
Oh yeah, sorry.
It's done in
Come
here.
back down.
Yep. All right, well, we'll check back in with you guys in another like 5 minutes-ish.
I'm gonna take a nap on your creeper here.
I've fallen asleep on that thing before. Wouldn't be the first time.
My back is kind of feeling it from like hunched over welding. It's gonna-
stretch it out a little.
I think he welded like twice, man. He's really
He's whooped.
those welders, man. Dang, look at that.
Does anyone use Bing anymore?
Bing.
Well, we're about to have a perfect turbo kit.
I already looked it up on Ask Jeeves.
Ask Jeeves, that's a good one.
What is that?
I got all the info I needed.
All those youngins won't know what Ask Jeeves is.
Well, now it's still around, but it's just Ask.
It should just be.
It's not Ask Jeeves.
Do you remember the commercials they used to have?
I don't remember commercials, but I remember it was like, I don't know why you wouldn't use Google, but like,
Ask
What are you
Jeeves.
filming?
I'm just filming the environment,
It looks like
our
you're
world.
filming like that.
I'm trying to get all three of you guys in here.
Can you see all of us?
Yeah, I can see us all.
You can see Mitchell down here.
I can see Mitchell. I can
Can
see.
you ask Jeeves where my dignity is?
Hey guys, if you're watching this, please start using Ask Jeeves again. Those guys are clearly struggling, I'm sure.
I don't even know what they are.
It's like MySpace stuff.
As you do my top 8.
Yeah, anybody else got a nice MySpace going? A lot more customizable than Facebook.
It is
My
HTML,
Oh man,
hypertext markup language.
thought you were a freaking coder.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm freaking hacking the Pentagon right now, and you're just, you know, changing a background on your MySpace. All right, well, that'll do it for today on this here 240. I feel like I was working on it all day and accomplished nothing. That's cars sometimes. And then tomorrow I need to extend this harness, shorten some stuff, extend some stuff to make it all fit and look nice on the throttle body here, because the fuel pressure one is not going to reach here. The coolant temp is not going to reach the coolant temp. And then bolt up the headers, straighten out the motor, get it all 100% perfect. And I'm sure there's another extra 150 things I can do tomorrow, but I'll figure that out when I'm not as tired.
One day
one step closer to actually being able to fit everything on a list.
Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm almost at a list. Not there yet, but getting close. So, I will see you guys tomorrow. First thing in the morning, don't forget, keep it saucy.